everyone doing? There are 0 people watching. This is not a regular show. This is the first appearance of the summer. I think I did a couple of these lives several months ago, many months ago, and then I stopped. Because I feel like there are times that I'm needed, and there are times where I'm not. There are times where you should speak, and there are times where you should sit back and observe. People should, I think, as a general rule, a lot of people should learn to sit back and observe. Learn when to comment and when to not comment. I'm just kidding. I'm just bored. I think what happened is I got so excited at the idea, at the prospect of filming these lives once a week, and then I did them a couple times, and then I just burnt out. I just straight up burnt out. I realized this is not very relaxing for me. A or B, I mean A or 1. First of all, it's not that relaxing. I don't want to feel like I'm spending my summer. I have to do a live every week. You know what I mean? So I took some time. I took a step back to observe. So I'm just enjoying my summer. Now, the reason why I'm doing it now, after a hiatus, is because I feel like it. And because I'm bored. I just feel like talking. The fun thing about doing these lives in the past, when I did episode 1 and 1.5 and 2, whatever I called it, is that completely random people would sign on here. I only knew one person from my real life that joined one of these lives. Everyone else was completely random. There were a couple of British people that were like, they were talking to me, and they were like, they were just saying stuff in British, you know? And then everyone else was from across the world, you know? So I had some fun. Now I see that there is 1 person watching. Oh no, there's 9 people watching. Wow, it just jumped up. So I'm just talking about why I stopped doing these lives. I just wanted to take a moment to enjoy my summer. So I just didn't do it for a while. I think the summer is a good time to take a step back from technology. You know what happened? At the end of June, Samir F4P says hi. Well, hello, buddy. Hi right back to you. I'm trying to respond with some kind of emoji or symbol, but I'm not going to get into it. What I was going to say is, what happened was at the end of June, I went to an isolation tank. I don't know if you've ever done this. Joe Rogan talks about it quite a bit. It's also, it's in the film Altered States. Check it out. If you're bored at home like I am, it's a good movie to watch. Altered States. So at the end of June, I took a trip near me to an isolation tank, aka a flotation, I guess float tank. I don't know. I was trying to make it seem more fancy than it is. So I spent an hour in there, and I was just thinking a lot about how boredom is just so good for the brain. Like a lot of the time, oh, Tony Sukaliorovich. What's up, buddy? I know who that is in real life, but I'm going to ask you kindly. Don't dox any of my personal information, Tony. I know that you know information about me, but don't dox, because I'll have to return the favor if you catch my drift. That's not a threat. I'm just being funny with you. He says, I won't. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the float tank, the isolation tank. So one of the things that I was thinking about in there was that I realized that I came to realize that technology. Well, 2 things. Spending time on the phone too much is just not that good. And the other thing I was going to say is boredom is really good for the brain, like the nervous system. So I just decided, I completely abandoned the idea of doing a live once a week. And I mean, it's not like it's my job. I don't make any money from doing these lives. I'm just doing it to entertain myself and to talk to a couple of funny people out there. But yeah, that's why I stopped doing them, because I wanted to spend some time. Let me see if I can get my son here. I'm gonna show my son. My son wants to say a quick hello. He got jealous. My son, he got jealous because he wanted to be part of the spotlight here. I think he's bored. He's already bored. See, but boredom. It's very good for the human mind and the cat mind. Boredom. My son is 9 years old. He's going to be 10 in February. He wanted to go. He didn't want any part of this. So what was I talking about? And I see there's 13 people watching. If any of you want to pitch in here, here's what's happening right now. I'm mowing the lawn, and I'm halfway done. But I came inside for a little break, for a little breaky poo. A little breaky poo. Because I can't do it all at once. I can't mow the entire lawn anymore all at once. In my 20s, in my younger years, I used to be able to. But now when I do it, I'm just like, I get halfway through and I'm like, you know what? Some water would be nice. And this would happen. I came inside and I made some coffee, and then I thought to myself, I haven't done a YouTube live in in a while. After I had that profound revelation in the isolation tank, and I abandoned technology, and I reached nirvana, and I met Kurt Cobain, I decided to... Hey, you guys want to hear a joke? This is speaking of Kurt Cobain. Do you guys think when they were on tour, or like if they were ever driving around, if the guys in Nirvana, they're walking, like, let's say from the gas station back to their vehicle, and then let's say Kurt Cobain, he calls out, "Shotgun!" Do you think that ever happened? Before the accident? Before that tragedy? Sorry if some of you might have found that joke in poor taste, but it's important to make light out of everything. You gotta make light out of the darkness. Poke fun. Making fun. Tony says, I loved meowing my neighbor's lawn. I gotta go finish meowing my lawn too. I gotta do it right meow. Super Troopers. Right meow. Do I look like a cat to you? Am I jumping from tree to tree all nimbly bimbly like? Do you see me drinking milk from a saucer? Now I'm gonna ask you right meow. What is so goddamn funny? Yeah, I know you meant mowing. I'm just making fun of you because it's fun to make fun of people. Not make fun of people, but it's fun to... What I was saying, it's fun to make light where there is none. You know, people say, why are you making fun? Why not? I'm making fun. It's just like, you know, you're baking cupcakes. You're making a pizza. To me, there's no difference. It's like, yeah, I'm making fun. You should thank me. There was no fun here before. And sure enough, yeah, anyway. I'm just talking a bunch of shit now. You could see that this live, it's not going well. Or maybe it is. I'm going to stay for the one drink. I'm going to stay for this coffee. And then when I have propelled my energy, when I've gotten my energy up, I'm going to go finish meowing the lawn, as Tony said. But yeah, I just wanted to check in on you guys. Thanks for everyone that tunes in to these. I know I haven't done it in a while, but it's simply because I just got bored. And then I just started enjoying the art of doing nothing. But summer has been going pretty good. I've just been eating mad burgers. Today I had a burger for breakfast, and I'm going to have a burger for dinner. That's 2 burgers in a day. I've just been eating mad burgers. Listen to a lot of Grateful Dead. Just hanging out. Just doing a whole lot of nothing. Eating a lot of ice cream. Just a good old American summer. I'm having an American summer. I had a beautiful apple pie recently. I bought an apple pie on Friday. Wait, when was it? No. Check this out. I bought an apple pie on Saturday afternoon, okay? And as of yesterday, it was all done. Just because that's the type of summer that I'm having. I'm having a really good American, wholesome summer. Just a lot of burgers, a lot of apple pie, mowing the lawn. I'm working my way through Proust for the second time. That's where I'm at in the book. I just started, so I'm like a couple hundred pages in. It's going pretty well. It's volume 5 of 6. I read the first 3 volumes last summer, and then this summer I read volume 4, and now I'm on volume 5, and then volume 6. I'm going to spend, my goal is August. I'm going to finish volume 5, and then maybe September I'll pick up volume 6. But again, I'm having a good old-fashioned American summer. And what I mean by that is like very leisurely. There's no plans here, okay? If I finish the book at the time that I said I was going to, great. If I don't, then whatever. I'm eating burgers. I'm eating pie. I'm not going to allow myself to feel stressed out. How's everyone doing? No one's talking today. You guys are a little quiet today. Maybe I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave because you guys are being rude. You guys are making me do all the work here. I'm just... It's been 13 minutes almost. Maybe I'll stay for 2 more minutes. Just to round it off. 15 is a good number. 15 minutes. That's like... That's the length of recess. That's what recess used to be when we had school. 15-minute break. And everybody get your ass back inside and learn geometry and mathematics and shit. What horror movie do you want to watch? What horror movie? Well, I'll tell you this. August 18 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. That's my favorite horror movie of all time, other than Blair Witch Project. Those are the 2 greatest horror movies of all time. Tied with maybe Cannibal Holocaust. Those are my 3 favorite horror movies of all time. I'm saying horror. I'm not saying horror. If you want to talk about horror movies... I'm just kidding. That's just needlessly vulgar. I don't need to do that. But I just want to clarify. Horror movies are different than... I'm talking about H-O, not W. What about you, Tony? What horror movies do you like? Wait, I was going to say something. Oh, Santiago Donut Use says hi. These people are probably all bots. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have any expectations here, but if you're not a bot, I apologize. And hello to you, Santiago. Santiago Chile. He says, really, I'm a bot. What do you... You're admitting you're a bot? Tony says, I loved Friday the 13th, Part 6, Ginger Snaps, Lost Boys, Nightmare on Elm Street. I liked Ginger Snaps. I saw it many years ago. Lost Boys is pretty good. And Nightmare on Elm Street, I actually watched for the very first time recently, this summer. What was I going to say? Oh, I watched a movie, Tony. By the way, I forgot to tell you, I watched a movie that you recommended to me recently, this summer. It's called The Human Centipede. The first one. Tony told me about Human Centipede. I watched that one a couple of weeks ago. I actually thought it was pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the acting is kind of corny and it's kind of like silly, but I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked Human Centipede Part 1. I don't think I will watch 2 or 3 because I kind of get the point, but it was way better than I expected. But Tony says, really, I was joking. No, the first one was good. I liked it. Santiago says, no, I am not a bot, bro. Prove it. Prove it, Santiago. I'm going to spam. If guys, if Santiago spams, we're going to have to kick this guy out of the chat, bro. Santiago, should I remove him from the channel? Tony asks, it didn't gross you out? Yeah, it kind of grossed me out, but the thing is, I had a decade or more of like conditioning to be prepared for this movie. Because everyone, when I was in high school, everyone was like, oh, you got to see Human Centipede. You got to see. And then there was like this episode of South Park where they made fun of it. Santiago is spamming, so we're going to have to remove him. Remove. Hide user on this channel. Okay, so we had to he got a little crazy. Santiago was being a little obnoxious. He was being a little prankster. But you know what? Sometimes I appreciate the pranksters too, but I'm trying to have a conversation here. Or what were we talking about? Oh, Tony was asking me. I wasn't grossed out about Human Centipede. Why? Well, because I knew what it was going in. I heard about it for many years, that the concept of it is this scientist, he's like a medical scientist that conducts weird experiments in his home. So I knew what it was going to be going in. But I forgot what I was going to say is August 18 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. So if you watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm talking about the original one, watch it on August 18 because that's the date that the events in the movie take place. So if you watch it, you'll get like a 3D experience. Anyway, it's been like 20 minutes. I gotta go finish mowing the lawn. I think I've gotten my energy up. My coffee is done. Santiago really darkened the mood of this chat. If you guys would like me to continue these lives, leave a like or a comment or a whatever. And maybe I will consider it. But I probably won't do any more lives. I'm not going to lie to you. I only did this one because it was just, I was bored. And then I realized, hey, you haven't done one of these in 900 years. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. You guys got to see my cat. We talked about horror movies and not the other. If you guys want to see me talk about movies or read about me talking about, subscribe to my Letterboxd, bro. Not subscribe, but I mean follow me and let's follow each other. Let's be followers, not leaders. Let's all follow each other. Go on Letterboxd. And, so, yeah. Tony, are you on Letterboxd? I don't even know if he's watching anymore. I'm just yelling into my camera like a like an unhinged homeless person, or unhoused, I should say. You're supposed to say unhoused. Tony says I am. All right, well, you know what? I'm going to follow you. I'm going to follow you on Letterboxd. All right, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And no thank you to Santiago for derailing the chat and spamming and being a very rude individual. But you know what? He's going to get what's coming to him. Santiago. I can't be mad at somebody named Santiago. Because it's such a catchy name. Whenever you say it, it puts you in a bright mood. I'm mad at you, Santiago. Say it. Say that out loud. How can you maintain the anger? Santiago. It just has a fluidity to it. All right, that's enough. I'm just